Hello, Senior One. Welcome with our third session, which is called the relation between two roots. The relation between two roots. Our third session today. Okay. Okay. We will talk here about the. We of course talk about the roots of the second degree equation or the quadratic equation. Okay, now the quadratic equation ax power 2 plus bx plus c equals 0. So we have here, we will talk about here about the relation between the two roots. If we have the two roots, their sum and their product. Okay, first, if I will talk about the sum of two roots, we have here, this equation have two roots. The sum of these two roots are equal negative b over a. Their sum will be negative b over a. Okay, here we have a quadratic equation, so this quadratic equation have two roots, and their sum will be negative b over a, and their product will be c over a. Okay, let's have an example for that. Here we have an example saying, without solving the quadratic equation, find the sum and the product of the roots of the following equation. Here we have second degree equation or quadratic equation. So it's easily to find out that this equation have two roots. So these two roots, we have a relation between these two roots. Their sum will be negative b over a, and their product will be c over a. And we know that a is the coefficient of x power 2, and b is the coefficient of x, and the c is the absolute term. Okay, so it's easy to get the summation of the two roots. It will be negative b over a, and here we have b is 5 and a is c, so it will be negative 5 over 2. So it will be negative 5 over 2. And the product will be c over a, which will be negative 12 over 2. Because negative 12, because here we take the number with its sign. Don't neglect the sign, okay? We take the number with its sign, okay? So it will be negative 12 over 2. It will be negative 6. Okay, let's take an example to make it clear for you. Another example. If the sum of two roots of the equation 2x power 2 plus kx plus 1 equals 0 is negative 3 over 2. Here, he wants to know the value of k. And we know that the value of k is negative. We know that we have here in the quadratic equation from the rule of the sum of the two roots, it will be negative b over a, which will be negative k over 2. Which will be negative k over 2. And we equating them with the value of negative 3 over 2, which is the actual sum of the equation. It's given. Okay, so we have here negative k over 2 equal negative 3 over 2. We will eliminate 2 with 2, and we get here negative k equal negative 3, which is k equals 3. Okay, let's take another example. To make it more clear, if the product of two roots of the equation 2x power 2 minus 4x plus k equals 0 is 4.5, find the value of k. First, from the quadratic equation, we have to get the product of two roots, and the product will be k over 2, c over a, which will be k over 2. So here we will take k over 2 equal 4.5. Okay, and we know that 4.5 is 9 over 2. So k over 2 equal 9 over 2. So k will be equal 9. Thanks for listening.